Hello, good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to our lesson on about AutoCAD Autodesk. And today we're going to discuss about external reference and dynamic black. So last 5 meetings we discussed different lessons like creating layers. Okay, so like this we have started on just a moment. We have started on creating layers. So currently what we have, and should everyone has, is they have this layer for the center line, okay, the depth points, dimensions, hidden line, isometric, objects, and text. So and then we have to follow the color types, or you can assign your own color just to distinguish or differentiate different line names and object names. And we must have this line type. We have a continuous for 0, center line, of course, for center line, dimension continuous, depth point is continuous, hidden line is of course hidden line, and isometric is continuous, object is continuous, and text is continuous. And the lightweight, you shall follow this lightweight. Default for 0.05 for center line, default for depth points, dimension is 0.05, hidden line is 0.05, isometric is default, object is 0.13, and 0.05 for text. So for the colors, you can assign your colors the wish that you want in your preference. And we also discuss about pen assignment. So in the pen assignment, we just command Control P, and then we can assign the printer. So if we have printers, we can put the names here. We don't have, just DWG to PDF. We learn how to assign the paper sizes. So we have A4 and A3. Last week we designed our title block, and I assume that you already did that. And then we have this plot area, what to plot. We can plot it extent, means to the entire display. You can print the entire display. You can print only the windows. Just select this windows, for instance, and that will be present in your display area. So you can center the plot, and then for the fit to paper, you can fit the plot on the paper, but of course that is not on scale. So to change the scale, you have to click this, you have to unclick the fit to paper, and then scale must be custom, and then you can put the units, like for example is 1:1 is the unit. And now you can assign the pen assignment. Okay, if you don't have the pen assignment, you can create a new pen assignment, for example, and then start from the scratch, and then next you can put a name like a test 1, for example, and then next, and then you can go to plot style table manager, and this will appear on your screen. And then you can change all the colors into black, because you want to print all the objects lines into black. If you don't want to print the color into black, like for example the color 11, which we use for the isometric, you can keep the colors to be used object colors. So for the rest of the colors, like for example for the yellow, you can use black, green for black, okay, the color magenta for the black, and blue for black as well. Magenta is also black, okay, color 7, which is white, is also black, and then 8 is also black. So you can set all of them black, so except those objects that you want to keep the color, the object colors. So you can save and close, and then finish, and then you already have the pen assignment. So make sure that you are using the correct pen assignment guidelines given by your design manager or the CAD leader. And for the shaded view options, you can print, like for example legacy wireframe, or you can choose whichever you want to use in your shaded view for options. And then for the quality, you can print in the normal, presentations, maximum, or custom. And then for the plot option, there's a plot options. If you want to plot in background, plot object line weights, plot transparency. So for the transparency, for example, you want to plot the shaded object into transparency, you can check it out. And then for the drawing orientation, of course, portrait, landscape, and then there are some options. And then you can preview the plot. Okay, this is the plot style. I mean the drawings as I want to plot. So this is, when you send it to printer, this is exactly what you will be seeing in the hard copy. So going back to the plot style, so you already set all the pen assignments and the printers and the paper size. Then click apply layout and then OK. So right now I have this object, and also the last meeting we discussed also on how to prepare a title block. So right now I have the title block from here. So let me open the title block, which is this one. Okay, but to those who missed the class for last week on how to create the title block, I will copy the title block over here. So we have all the dimensions. So we created two types of title block, which is the portrait and also the landscape. So I created the title block with a size of 210 by 297 paper size, which is the size of the A4 size paper. So and then you can just put to rotate that and created the landscape view of the A4 size paper. So following all the dimensions, so you can create a rectangle. Okay, create a rectangle with a margin of 13 or 12. Another side on the top will be 12. This at the bottom will be 12. On the left side has to be 25 because we are going to bookbind our exercises. So then you can just copy the logo from the internet of the Expat Insider. And then this is our exercise 1, orthographic drawing, third angle projection, the student name, the sheet content, and the grade for the landscape A4 size. And then we also have the title block for the A4 portrait size. The same thing, you must have the name of the exercises, the student name, and the grade. So following all the sizes, you must have this title block. So, and also last week we also discussed about difference of for example, we discussed about on creating the attribute. Okay, so right here I already created the attribute, so you can design this attribute. We already discussed that, and I will create a separate video about on creating enhanced attribute editor. Since we already discussed this last week, I will not include that in our session for today. But the main thing today is we discuss about external references. So external references is a kind of technique in CAD where you have the object and also other object from other trade. The other trade is structural, mechanical, or plumbing, or electrical, which you want to import in your current drawing. So that is the external reference. So to do that, so for example, we have here in the model we have this drawing. Okay. And the other discipline, we sent this, for instance, we sent this drawing to a structural engineer or the other discipline or the other trade, and they are going to design another set of drawings, for example, and you want to incorporate those drawings in your detail. So right here, I'm going to save as this drawing, for example. Okay, let us save that this drawing, like for example a steel plate, a steel member design. Okay, a steel member design, and then save. So here in the steel member design, I'm going to create additional steel plate from here, like from example a steel plate going into this direction, okay, and also in this direction. Okay, and that steel plate is welded here. Okay, and also I'm going to put some rod maybe here somewhere here. So this is my extra object. Okay, I'm gonna put object, right? But of course I'm gonna create another layer for that. So create another layer. So from the object I create new. Okay, and then change the color. Could say magenta. And then change the name, rename layer, I could say steel, and that's it. So I already have these as a steel. Change the layer, make it steel. Now I'm gonna save us this drawing, which is already did, steel member design. I'm going to remove this drawing. Okay, delete, and then delete this object. Okay, zoom extend, Z enter, E enter, and then purge this drawing. Purge means that you're going to delete all the items like blocks, layers, line types, materials, which is not in the drawing. So you deleted the drawings that we just created, the objects and the dimensions and the text. When I click the purge, let's say OK, and if you check the layers, it's nothing there. So you only have there is the dimension, which is the current, and also the steel. So if I'm going to set the steel as a current, for example, set as current, and then close this, so there's no dimension, I'm going to command the purge command again, and then purge all. Check the layer. You never find the dimension layer again because it is now used in the detail. Now I'm going to save this drawing, and I'm going to open the previous drawing that we just did, which is the object one. Nope. Cannot remember, but let me check. Sample project, object 2, drawing 2. Nope. Drawing 3. Yes, drawing 3. Let's open the drawing 3. Okay, which we have. Okay, we don't have that title block yet. So, but here is the drawing 3. Now, how the XREF work is you have to import those objects, that external reference, to your drawing. So to start with, command xref, okay, you have that. Okay, so this is the external reference. So remember the names. So this is very important, external references. So you're working on the reference name. So to start with, I have to attach the drawing which we just created, the steel member design. Okay, and then open. So this is the external drawing that we are going to attach. So the reference type is attachment, and specify on screen is 1, the scale is 1, the path type is relative path, so nothing to change. Just click the OK. So the insertion point we are going to specify on the screen. So OK, and then look on the command line, insertion point or scale, rotate, rescale, or so the insertion point should be 0. Okay, X 0, then 0, and then enter, and then it was there. Okay, now you already have this object which we just created, and this is the external reference. So this external reference is here. So if you don't want to see those external references like what we did, you can just click this object, right click, and then unload, and it's already appeared. And if you want to put it again, just reload. Okay, so if you want to totally remove those XREF, you can detach this XREF, and seems nothing happened. So to reload it again, attach drawing, so you're gonna put that steel member and then open, then OK, and then put the 0, 0, 0, and then enter. Up. Oh, sorry, I missed the okay, it was there. Oh, sorry. Alright, I missed the coordinates, but anyhow, it's already there. Okay, now that is the external reference. Another thing that, okay, so we have to put that in the title block. So we already have the title block, which is already here. Okay, so just copy this title block, and then Control C, Okay, and then going back to the drawing that we are working on, this drawing tool. Okay, going to the layout, click the layout, and then paste. Okay, now you have this title block. Erase all the dimensions, right click, select similar, then delete, right, and then move these viewports. Okay, move it here. Okay, right now I have these drawings. Okay, so the make sure that the viewports are in the depth points. Okay, depth points, and move a little bit to show the external reference drawing that we just created. Put it over here. Okay, we're done. And then the next thing that you have to do is to insert also the viewports for the isometric view. Okay, if you don't want to see those grid lines, okay, just click this. Alright, I just did. Okay, right click and then display lock. Yes. Right. Now double click, click F7, and then you don't have those grid lines. Now I'm going to insert also the viewports for the isometric view that we just created, the 3D. Okay, this is the 3D view we just created. Okay, let's remove this one. Right. Now going back to the layout, so I will create viewports again. Okay, this is the viewports. I will click the select or the single. Yep, click, and then create these viewports, which is directing to here, and then here from inside you can check this top view and then select northeast view. Then you have this northeast view. You can select the 2D wireframe to hidden to make it hidden. You can orbit that to make it more, the views that you want, and then you can change also the scale into 1:1 as well. Alright, so that is 1:1. Change this layer into depth points. Then if you don't want to see all the rectangular lines that we just created, these are the viewports. Just click lay off. Okay, lay off, enter, click this object, and all the layers that you just selected will be off. So if you want to on the layer, just type lay on, and then enter. All the layers will be on. Lay off, select this object. Alright, so that is the lesson for today about external reference. So I will create another video for the dynamic blocks, which we will discuss by next week, and also a separate video on creating the attributes. Alright, thank you.